I've hit like this kid named Dustin Ho won't leave me alone. He's following me around and he's going through every Wi-Fi that I'm on because he thinks that we're friends. Like he was snitching on me to the cops. He was talking shit about me to everyone he knew, and he was getting all these people that I never met before involved. And he was lying about me and saying like all these kids were bullying me when I was younger. He would like side with them and talk shit about me to them, and then get really upset when I didn't want to hang out with him because then he couldn't like talk about me or use that to like make me feel like shit about myself because he's retarded. And then he was like super upset that like I wasn't friends with him, and I'm like, dude, that's not what friends do. And last time I talked to him like online, like because he went to a different country or whatever, um, he was like telling me what he's like and all his problems, but he thought it was me that had those problems, and I was like, I don't know what to tell you. Like he would like legitimately like what's it called? Like he would like to say that like, oh, I'm just like the fucked up loser when he's been getting high on ketamine or something. And he would be like, yeah, you have no future, even though he's the one that dropped out of high school. And then he'd be like, I don't know, I'm just like, it was just weird. I was trying to be nice to him, and I was like, okay, I feel like I was the one that was like, hey, I think you might need friends or something. Like, you sound really lonely, and like you sound like, I don't know, like you like getting kind of psychotic because like no one talks to you, no one really likes you. And then he just like asked, like, and he asked me to hang out all the time just so like he could make fun of me and talk shit about me. And he got a bunch of people that I don't even know involved to like convince them that I'm the shitty person, not him. And I was like, do you see why we're not friends? Like that's what you do to your enemy. Like you act like I've done something bad to you when I didn't. Because you're psychotic, right? It's a mental illness. I never did anything bad to you, and you act like honestly I'm the cause of and the root of all your problems, as if I personally made sure that that was happening to you. I didn't. That's what he was doing, but he was saying that's what I was doing because he was getting high and he was getting psychotic. So like he couldn't, because he's delusional, right? Like he's thinking delusionally. He doesn't really understand that like he doesn't understand this. He doesn't understand that it's not me, that it's him. Because to him, like when he perceives things, it's completely delusional. And I don't really know how to like, you know, make him realize this, right? And I don't really care about him. But he thinks I do. Like he thinks that I want to be friends with him and everything. And I'm like, I don't really. I only did that out of courtesy because I knew all the kids in elementary school and like high school and stuff, and like I tried. And university, I'm like, if people don't, like, if anyone asks me like, oh, how come you didn't try to like reconnect with your peers or whatever, and I'm like, I tried, and they just didn't want to be my friend. And like that's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, they didn't like. I mean, I tried really hard just to be nice to him, and like now he's just like following me and they think we're gonna get married or something, and I'm like, that's fucking creepy. Like I don't like you. I'm sorry that I don't like you, but it's honestly, it wasn't because of who you were as a person initially. It's literally because like you were doing some fucked up shit. Literally. And somebody here thought that they were like this celebrity superstar, and I was like, that's so crazy. Yeah, they were following their online profiles and copying what they were doing, and at one point they believed that they were that celebrity, and I was like, I don't know what to say. But yeah, I was like, honestly, I'm like, I tried, like, and then I don't understand why he thinks I'm gonna get married to somebody who considers me their enemy. Like, well, you keep telling me that you hate me and you think like I'm an awful person that shouldn't even be alive. That's what every kid was saying to me when I was growing up and going to public school, and I was like, yeah, I had a hard time dealing with it. Right, and like that's what the foster parents and the foster family was saying to me too, even though I knew I didn't do anything, and they're blaming me for all the weird creepy shit that they did. Like Tiffany would do so much creepy fucking bullshit, and she would be the one like Like, she's the one that's been stalking me and stealing from me. This is creepy shit right there. And she's trying to sell it online and like give it to other people, and they're like, yeah, you can have it. And I'm like, it's not even yours. Like, why are you stealing from me? And like, you are you gonna you have to pay that back, and I don't understand why you want to like waste all your time just like pay me back. Like, I'm not gonna care about you because I owe you. I mean, you owe me money. I think that's what she was trying to do. She's like trying to get me to actually invest in your life by stealing from me, and she's like, yeah, you're gonna need me to pay you back, so like you should like help me like get better and like help me get a job and make sure that I do my job, otherwise you're not gonna get your money back. And I was like, I don't care. Like, why would I care if like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, it's your responsibility to keep figure that out, it's not mine. Like, I just don't understand why anybody would think that I would care to that about that person or do anything for that person if that person's not clearly not my friend. And yeah, I'm gonna like put other people at risk, right? By like making sure that what you're okay. Like, that makes no sense. I don't understand what the fuck she was saying. I was like, yeah, dude, I'm not gonna invest in you to get better after you steal from me because I need you to pay me back. They're just gonna repo your stuff and sell that and then use that to pay me back, and then they're gonna force you to work a shitty job so you can pay them back for having to utilize your services. I'm not gonna be involved at all. Like, I don't understand why they think that. I don't know. They're psychotic, honestly. But yeah, Dustin thought we were friends and like it's okay to treat me like this because I had less money than him. Like, his family had more money than the foster family I lived with. Even if that was my biological family, why would that be okay for you to do that? What, just because of your finances? Because people's are dependent on their finances. So whatever, how much money that person has is how great they are on their social scale. Are you retarded? Like, nobody thinks that way. Like, honestly, I'm just like, that's narcissistic personality disorder. Only people with like mental illnesses think that way. Oh, that person's so great because uh that person has more money. And I'm like, yeah, that makes no fucking sense, dude. Like, I don't fucking know what you're talking about. What does that have to do with anything? It doesn't mean much. I'm just like, wow. And he's like, yeah, I can treat you like shit because you're on the lower social scale, and thus I mean that means that he's a dog. Like, that guy has dog logic. Dogs think this way. So I'm just like, dude, you're like a literal living human bitch. Like, I fucking hate you. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna go out of my way to like go after you. I don't care how much money you've stolen from me or anything that you've said behind my back. Why would I care? Like, everybody who believes you is worthless and irrelevant to me and society. So it's just like, it doesn't matter to me personally. I'm like, dude, like, it doesn't, I don't care. Like, I tried really hard because like I didn't know if I could like, I mean, what else was I supposed to do? You know what I mean? It's like, okay, so you expect me to like, and then the Canadian government was trying to like convince me that it was my fault somehow, and I was like, you guys are insane. And I was like wondering how they even got degrees or anything. I'm like, are you sure those are legitimate degrees? Like, I feel like, dude, it's not. Yeah, oops, I should say something. Yeah, that was like it. That's all I wanted to say. I'm just like, I don't know what the problem is, and I don't know why they think that it's okay to do that kind of stuff. I'm just like, And I met so many people that are like him in Canada. Like they're all like that. Not all of them are like junkies and drug addicts, but and like mentally ill, but they're all like that. Like if you take away their mental illness and you could get to know them as a person, they're exactly like that. Just wretched, superficial, vain, inappropriate, and selfish. Like that's just who they are as a person. So I'm just like, yeah, I don't know. Like, why would I want to be friends with people like that who are just literally from the beginning, they're like, I'm gonna take advantage of you, I'm gonna mooch off you, leech off you, and I'm gonna make sure that you're like hating yourself the entire time, just for being nice to me. And I'm like, yeah, those are mentally ill people, and like, I'm not a psychiatrist. Like, I can't treat them or like make them better. So I'm just like, I mean, they already said those things to me, regardless of their mental illness. So I'm just like, oh, you don't get a free pass because you were mentally ill that time. And they're like, oh, I'm better now, so like, you need to forgive me. And I'm like, I don't need to do anything. Why do you think mental health has such a huge stigma? It's legitimately because of the fact that you already did and said those things, regardless of your health condition. And people don't excuse that just because you're sick. Like, oh, I'm so sorry, I was sick and I decided to steal all that money from you. I realize I'm wrong now. Can we be friends again? No, absolutely not.